Okay, step 1. Check and make sure it's really dead. Watch me and learn.
Oh God!
Like you're so special.
There are 15 years in, you still give me this face. Can we try something new? These pictures. Which one? Sorry, which one?
Before we got to the casting stage of the film, we did character breakdown sheets for every character in the film. This process was done so that the team can come to a common consensus on what each character feels like, looks like, and behaves. Even if the characters are fictitious, their traits, aspirations, abilities, behavior, as well as their religion and backstory was discussed in depth and debated upon, many of which were inspired by real-life situations and grounded in reality. The final character sheet were then sent to the actors during the casting process. So within the casting process, before we ask the auditionees to act out the scenes, I will always start by asking the actors for their opinions and viewpoints on their take of the characters.
Because he has a sense of justice, but he can't even get his point across because he's an old man. He can't even finish his line and then he gets cut off. Yeah. And then he's trying to do the right thing, but he's not allowed to. How people feel that sort of frustration.
Yeah, that is exactly the same thing.
This was done so that we may know if the actors have read the character breakdown sheets and understand their characters enough to manifest their traits during the audition process.
Besides that, we also need to know the actor personally. We need to know what kind of person he is and what kind of value he has, what kind of view he has on things, so we can work with our actor better. On the other hand, we could see in a way that whether his character fit into the story, whether his character would support him into making certain decisions in our story. In a way, we also can predict if two actors could have good chemistry when they rehearse together.
We paid added attention to the amount of exaggeration an actor gives to the characters. This was vital as we were making a genre film that requires actors to fit into a make-believe scenario that is different from typical dramas. One special thing about the short film is music. During this stage of casting, it is also key that we test out if the actors can sing in tune by giving them a short piece of music to sing with.
All the ways you sit and
Nice is better with you,
Just wait for me now. Life is better with you.
You should always rewatch audition tapes, as it gives you a second opinion that is different from the live audition.
When the director is able to watch the tape over and over again, he can get to see the nuances and the small little expressions the actor have at certain moments and see if whether that works for the story, whether that embodies the essence of that character he had in the story.
So by re-watching the audition video, you are able to observe properly the various gestures, rhythm, as well as the eyes of the actors and their focus. A lot of discussions were always held after an actor leaves the room about what is the best thing for his role, is he really a good fit for the character, and it's always about the story.
Also, we had lighting tests for the characters. As a DOP, what I did is that I used a set light to light up their face so I can see the dimensions on their face better, and we take note of their height because appearance of a person is what gives the audience their first impression. So their silhouette, their outline kind of have to embody the character in a certain way.
First time.
You're doing fine. You're doing fine.
Similar to musicians practicing for a performance, every director owes it to themselves to go through rehearsals with their actors, to spot mistakes and repetitions in the actor's performance and adjust them, as well as discuss with the actors what is the best way to drive the story forward, and also to experiment with various renditions of performances that the actors can provide to better aid the story. Agreements should be made at this stage between the director and the actors on how to execute the performance of the scenes, so as to minimize conflicts on principal photography. Rehearsals are also for actors to work with each other, synchronizing their performances in terms of actions and dialogue, building their confidence to deliver in each other. The more they are together, the more they shout at each other, the more they are unafraid to push harder in their performances, as they have already developed trust in each other's capabilities. And finally, as a rule of thumb, the production must always provide a safe place to assure the actors that they are in a protected zone to display their emotions.
Cut.